my loves, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the 2021 Love Life Prediction. So if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'm going to give you guys a quick little rundown of how they work. So over here we have pile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And I also want you guys to know that whatever you hear in today's reading is just a reading upon the current energies where you're currently headed. You have free will, my love, and you can change anything at any time. So if you hear something that you do not like, you can change it. If you hear something that you love, then just keep heading in that same direction that you are, okay? So that's what I love about tarot, is it tells us insights upon where we're currently heading so we can make and implement changes if we so desire to. So if you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, let's pop some crystals on there right meow. All right, so if you guys like to choose with crystals below the cards, here are our crystal options. Over here we have some pyrite, then we have a fluorite heart, then we have some ocean jasper, then we have some amazonite in the shape of an obelisk, and then over here we have a moon, an agate moon, and then over here we have an amazonite sphere. So take a moment to pause the video if you'd like to find the pile that you are the most drawn towards. And then once you're done choosing your pile, you can go ahead and scroll down to the comment box or the description box to find the timestamp that's linked to your specific card, and then you can skip ahead and watch your personal reading all about your love life in 2021. So without further ado, let's hop right into today's video. All right, so group number 1, we start off with the 10 of coins, the 7 of cups, king of cups, 2 of swords, and the queen of cups. So just the first few things that I'm getting from this pile, we have a lot of cup cards. So we're dealing with a lot of emotions. Our emotions are going to be in the forefront of our love life of 2021. With this 7 of cups over here, and as well as the 2 of swords, I really feel like you guys are trying to make a decision, but you're not really sure where to go. This 2 of swords shows that we kind of have our heart maybe closed off a little bit, and so we might be cautious. I feel like you guys are being cautious in 2021 about your love life. So whether you're in a relationship or not, I think there's a part of you that's on guard about something, and you guys are like daydreaming a lot. You guys are thinking a lot. You guys are exploring your mind and your emotions, and you're wondering, okay, why are these certain feelings coming up? Why am I feeling this certain way? What's going on? So if you guys are in a relationship, it could be that you're confused about something and you're seeking answers in this relationship. If you guys are single, it probably looks like maybe you guys even have a lot of options, or you're wondering, what is it that I really want in my love life? Maybe you just have a lot going on, and so maybe you're just not quite emotionally available. You're not quite emotionally there. Your mind keeps wandering on all of these different things, all of these different ideas, whether you guys are in a relationship or not. I do see that you guys do desire to have something with this 10 of coins. So this 10 of coins can mean that we are seeking fulfillment in some sort of way, whether that be with our love life or outside of our love life. This 10 of coins just signifies that 2021 is going to be about finding what it is that really fits in with you, what it is that really makes you happy and feel fulfilled. Because there is some sort of like emotional desire over here with this King of Cups. When we look at this card, we see this dragon just like coming out, staring at this cup. And this is a very interesting depiction of this card of the King of Cups in this particular deck. And the fact that he's just like looking at it almost, you know what, it almost looks like, you know, this is a cup, yes, but it almost looks like it's filled with like ice cream, and he's just like, I want it, you know? So I think that 2021, you guys are going to be desiring the pleasurable things in life. There's going to be a big desire to seek pleasure, but yet are we too guarded over speaking our authentic truth? Are we too guarded over really truly opening up to somebody on the most authentic level? That's going to be put to the test in 2021. This 2 of swords with this flames over here, I really feel like there's going to be times where you are being tested to open up emotionally. There could be certain triggers that are happening. Certain people might be triggering you within your romantic life, or even within, you know, whoever that you love. We love our friends, we love our family. So all the different aspects of love, all the different relationships that fall underneath the category of love, I do think will be kind of testing you this year, because it seems like we're just seeking out pleasure, we're seeking out what makes us happy, but are we really thinking about the big picture? Sometimes I think we're a little bit caught up and we think too much maybe about the big picture, but we are kind of more focused on getting what we want rather than maybe learning to open up and just see how it goes naturally on its own. It seems like we're kind of maybe not doing things correctly because we're just chasing the thing that we desire. We're too wrapped up in figuring out the solution of how can I just attain what I want, and maybe I have to conceal some things in order to just attain what I want. So this is kind of what I'm seeing over here, that you might be putting yourself up and emotionally guarding some of your feelings, some of your deeper thoughts, in order to maybe get the result that you want. But I think by the end of the year, you're going to kind of realize that it's not exactly the best sort of way to go about things, because look at these flames are just coming up. So whether she tries to ignore them or not, they're still there. So just watch out this year for acting upon your impulses, or maybe concealing in order to just get what you desire, in order to get the end result that you want, because that's going to come up and bite your butt at the end of the year. Okay, so just make sure that you are really thinking things through, not just taking the quick way out, not just taking the easy way to get what you desire in this year in terms of your love life, okay? And then we do also have this Queen of Cups over here. So I think by the end of the year, we're realizing how to enjoy the moment, how to be real with our emotions. I think this year you're going to learn so much more about relationships and about your own emotions. It is going to be ultra transformative, okay, you guys? Like this is some big transformation over here. So with that being said, let's add on some more cards over here for you guys. So it looks like we have the Virgo coming up. So some of you guys might be a Virgo, or you might be dealing with a Virgo this year, either sun, moon, or rising sign. So just keep that in mind when we have Virgo coming up. This is also dealing with our pickiness as well, because Virgo is sort of known as being the picky zodiac sign. So look at the Seven of Cups and the fact that we have Virgo. We are also dealing with, maybe we tend to be too picky with our people, and maybe it ends up kind of biting us in our butt because we're not really seeing someone's true self, because we're being too picky about like, oh, he should have like gave me my first kiss over here rather than like in the car. Like that was just so not romantic, Maybe we're being a little bit too picky on how we need things to go, or we're like, I don't want to meet him off a dating website because like that's like nah. You know what I mean? Just like pickiness about certain things. Maybe we're being too picky and we realize that maybe we need to just open up a little bit more and relax, like take a little bit of a chill pill, okay? So then we do also have the first quarter moon coming up. So this is kind of dealing with areas that we haven't really explored too much. When we have the first quarter moon coming up, this can signify that this is an area where we haven't had too much experience yet. So 2021 is going to bring you so much more experience in these areas of where we might be too picky, where we might be emotionally closed off, things like that. Okay, so then we also do have Pisces coming up. So this is dealing with our mind, the fact that we daydream about certain things, maybe the fact that we worry too much about scenarios that haven't even occurred, and we kind of fixate on them, because Virgo and Pisces, this is kind of like fixating on things that have not yet even occurred, just feelings that we get, like underlying feelings that we have that we end up being super picky about, and we fixate on them, but yet it's not even happened. So when we have those two coming up, just keep that in mind. Or you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, maybe you guys are a Pisces, or there's going to be a lot of Piscean energy in this year, which is just a lot of daydreamy kind of energy. It's almost like, Pisces coming up, we have a lot of water over here too, so it makes sense. I think that there's going to be a lot of water sign stuff kind of happening for you guys this year. But as well, when we have Pisces, this can be that we sometimes have on a rose-colored glasses and we're denying the truth behind a thing, or it can also kind of signify that, we have the ability to make like a fairy tale thing happen, but we need to really see the truth behind things to transform those things that maybe aren't so fairy tale yet. In order for us to get our fairy tale, we kind of have to get beyond the veil and the illusion that we keep telling ourselves. If you keep telling yourself that, oh, well, I see the potential in this person, but they just haven't reached it yet. Trust me, they have to reach it on their own. They're not just going to reach it just because you popped into their life, Like sometimes we have to really put the fire beneath some people to be like, hey, wake up a little bit. Stop, denying this thing. Like we can see that they have a good heart, but if they don't open up that heart to actually be explored, I mean, there's no use of that good heart, right? There's no point. So for you guys, this is about maybe taking off those rose-colored glasses as well and kind of seeing the truth behind something, okay? So getting a little bit deeper into this, oh my gosh, you guys, we have the Daydream card coming up. This makes so much sense because this is so Piscean. This is so Seven of Cups, like, wow, this is so Neptunian. So I really think that you guys are starting to master really finding what it is that you want. We have master number 11, okay? So we're starting to master and realize and learn some deep lessons upon what it is that we daydream about. So just because we daydream about the potentiality of something, it doesn't mean that that's actually what it's going to be or what it even is. Just because we have our rose-colored glasses on and we're seeing somebody in a perfect light doesn't mean that they are actually perfect. So we need to kind of open up this illusion so that we stop getting burnt at the end and just see people and things for what they really are. And that is how you're going to find your soul connection. I think that there is good potential to really have this deep connection or deepen a current connection that you guys already have. But this deals with us really starting to be more authentic and not just jumping at our desires at the first opportunity and not keeping on those rose-colored glasses either of seeing things the way that we wish to see them. Then we also have respect. So I think that you guys are going to be learning a lot about self-respect, about respecting others, about respecting your own wants and needs, respecting your heart, respecting your desires, and not just jumping at them because they feel good, right? Not just doing it because it brings you quick emotional fulfillment, but maybe not long-term fulfillment. We want that long-term fulfillment over here with this 10 of coins coming up. With this 10 of coins coming up, we have to realize that there's certain things that are temporary fixes that fill us emotionally, and then there's those things that bring us full emotional fulfillment, okay? So we need to learn to respect our wants and desires and not just like jump into the first little, oh my gosh, guys, look at this next card we have. We have number 22. Number 22 is also a master number, but this is about connection as well. So the fact that we have caution coming up, I think I was talking about caution earlier on in this reading, which is so interesting, but we're gonna have to we have to be a little bit more cautious about not just jumping into your desires right away. Don't just jump for the ice cream right away, okay? So caution yourself. What is going to really benefit you in the long term rather than just short-term desires? Because short-term desires, when we don't get them and they don't really work out, I mean, it ends up being sadder than it is good, right? It ends up being more disappointing than we even got any benefit from it. So yeah, this year is about learning a bunch of those different types of things. So with that being said, we are going to shuffle this romance deck. We're going to find out what comes up over here with this deck. And let's see what we get. So pile number 1, 2021. Pile 1, 2021, okay. We have playfulness coming up. So yeah, I think that this year does call for a lot of playful activity. The 7 of Cups is quite playful. So there is like this room for, a lot of fun to be had in this year for us to maybe enjoy kind of like flirting, maybe enjoy a little bit of romance, maybe just enjoy yourself. You know what I mean? Maybe figuring out how to spend time with yourself and you actually enjoying your own time, right? Because that's so important before getting into a relationship, is finding out how to have fun with yourself, right? Because it's hard for other people to have fun with us when we don't know how to have fun ourselves. So playfulness is going to be a big factor in 2021 for you guys. And I do think that there is potential to make this soul connection. If you guys don't have one already, there's definitely potential over there to make like a good romance blossom, but it requires caution, learning, respect, not just jumping into something just for the pleasure of the moment. This is about taking things slowly. I think 2021, you're going to be learning how to take things slowly. All right, we have 2 more cards. They fell on the ground. Ooh, okay. Ooh, you guys. Okay, we have true love coming up. So there's definitely this potential. If you guys are not in a relationship already, there is a potential for love to come your way this year, okay? If you guys are already in a relationship, I think that you have the ability to deepen this as long as you open up more authentically. And then we also have the let go of control issues card. This is so funny that we have this card coming up. So yeah, I mean, letting down your guard, letting go of the need to control what you tell and what you don't tell, what you expose and what you don't expose, just so you can get your quick fix and your quick desires, okay? So let go of these control issues of needing to control the situation. Let go of needing to withhold your emotions out of like a scared feeling of hurting the person or losing the person. So this is us kind of learning that kind of stuff. I also realize that these are like totally not even in the center of this pile. So let's just reorganize that over there. Okay, so those fit in quite well, quite perfectly. Let's get some more cards on here. So we're gonna take this next deck. We're gonna see what comes up over here for you guys. So 2021 pile number 1 for your love life. Okay, we get 2 cards right away. Let's see. We get the Bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. So this is so perfect for coming up right now, because if you guys have been worried about being authentic, the Bear is coming up to give you that confidence this year. So I really think this year of 2021, you're going to be gaining confidence to finally stick by what it is that you desire. And if you're in a relationship that isn't bringing you what you desire, this is about being able to see the truth behind that and not just, pretend that they have what it is that you want. This is about that self-respect, respect for your desires, being able to really open up and see the truth, and being honest and open and confident about what it is that you desire. And if you're with somebody that doesn't fulfill that, I mean, that's just not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Then we do also have Penguin, Diamond Light Activation. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive and welcome them in. Okay, so we're getting activated for a lot more learning this year about what it is that we want, what it is that we desire, how to let down our guard and be just open and honest about what it is that we want, seeing things for the truth of what they are, and being able to be playful. Whenever I think about penguins, I think of a lot of playful energy, and we have this playfulness card over here. So yeah, I really think that this year is going to be a year where you guys are able to have a lot more fun and just be a lot more free and things like that, okay? So with that being said, let's shuffle this deck. Let's get maybe 1 card out of here for you guys, and then we'll go into our Astro dice as well. All right, we get this one coming up over here. Ooh, we have the Desert Prince. Survival and false promises. Okay, this is time to stop making false promises, and also being able to open up and realize when someone else is giving us false promises. If they haven't owned up to their promises in the past, why do we keep trusting them? And why are we sometimes giving false promises? It could go either way. It'll be different for all of you guys watching this. So that'll either be about you or about another person. The Desert Prince, okay? So empty promises. If you think about a desert, that's not very fruitful, okay? So if there's someone that hasn't been very fruitful with us, why do we keep daydreaming and thinking about it being the best? Wearing those rose-colored glasses with that Pisces card, So it's time to take off the rose-colored glasses and see the truth. If we've had false promises, they haven't been fulfilled, you guys get the point. It's time to let that go. You know what I mean? Survival. Sometimes we're just making decisions based on like, oh, I don't think that there's anything else out there for me. I need this. This has to be my one because I can't imagine anyone else for me right now. No, that's just a survival mindset. That isn't you actually going after what it is that you want. It's not actually you finding true love. That's you just staying there out of fear that there might not be anything else, which there's a lot of people in this world, my love. Like, you don't need to stay in something that you do not like, okay? So with that being said, let's go into our Astro dice. Super stoked to be using this again. I love this little board. So let's see what we get over here. Actually, before I roll all of them together, we're going to roll our zodiac signs to get the top 3 zodiac signs that will be in your life this year most likely. This could be sun, moon, or rising, or it could be talking about specific months as well. All right, so we have Cancer coming up, which makes sense because we have so much water energy in this pile right here, okay? So Cancer coming up, that could be someone with Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or it could be the end of June, beginning of July. That is going to be an important month, okay? So with that being said, let's roll it again. Libra coming up. Libra deals with relationships, so I mean, yep, that coming up makes sense. So this could be Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising people as well, just so you guys know, or the dates of Libra season, which is the end of September and beginning of October. Then we have Capricorn, so that is the end of December, beginning of January, and this could be also somebody with Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well. So keep that in mind over there, and let's shuffle all these together and see where they land on here. All right, we have one that just went way out of this, okay? So Saturday, which is interesting, weekends might be an interesting time for you guys. This is also pointing towards Virgo a little bit, and we do also have the 6th house. So Virgo is going to be something that is important. We have Virgo coming up over here, so that's very interesting. Virgo energy is very prominent for you guys in 2021. We also have Scorpio energy over here, and this is pointing kind of towards this quadrant, so we have a lot of more Pisces energy coming up as well. So yes, that Scorpio is here, and then we also have this one. Oh my gosh, we have Pluto. This makes total sense. Also, sorry, my microphone probably just made a loud noise because it almost fell out of my shirt. Anyway, let me just like hang this so it doesn't fall anymore. There we go. There we go. So the fact that we have Pluto coming up, okay, yeah, this is revealing some deep stuff, especially about our control issues. Virgo is known as the more controlling zodiac sign, I guess, the more picky zodiac sign, okay? So I'm not trying to put Virgos down. Virgos have so many good qualities, but when we're looking at it in this aspect, this could be us being a little bit too picky with our love life, or maybe we're not being picky enough about what it is that we want. That's going to be different for each of you listening to this. It could go either way. It is a general reading, but yeah, the fact that we have Pluto, so Pluto in Scorpio in the 6th house, we are uncovering our deeper control issues. We are uncovering where we need to be a perfectionist versus where we just need to let go and relax a little bit more, or where we need to have a little bit more self-respect, where we need to have a little bit more patience, because Virgo, my goodness, this can be talking about patience as well. So the fact that we need to have a little bit more self-respect, take a little bit more time, and be a little bit more cautionary. Yeah, wow, guys. Especially when it comes to, getting intimate with somebody, because Scorpio rules our intimacy as well. So having a little bit more respect for our intimate self, maybe waiting a little bit longer with that. So when we have this coming up as well, it can be indicating that, especially, if people only tend to talk to you on the weekends, maybe that's why we have this weekend kind of energy coming up over here. If people only can fit you in on their weekend and they only want to see you on the weekend, I mean, let's look into that a little bit more, you know what I mean? So that can be something that is interesting to look at as well, okay? So that is what I'm seeing over here for you guys. We do also have this kind of coming up between check again and check again and no over here. So there's something that I think that you guys need to say no to. Maybe there's someone in your life that you need to say no to. Maybe you need to have a little bit more self-respect, take a little bit more caution, be like, okay, no, I'm not ready to move this quickly, or I'm not into these certain things that you are, and, realizing our boundaries. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys, pile number 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 2, here's what we got for you guys. We have the Knight of Coins, then we have the 5 of Cups, then we have the Queen of Coins, Page of Swords, and then the 4 of Wands over here. So let's talk about what all of this is. The first thing that's really popping out to me is this 5 of Cups over here. So this can come up when we are just letting go of something, or we're still kind of maybe hurt by something from the past, or somebody is really hurt over the past that we have had like a history with, okay? So there might be somebody that's thinking of you constantly, that has you on their mind, that can't really fully let you go, or it is you feeling that way about someone in your life, okay? So this could go either way, but that one's really sticking out to me. So I think that we're starting off the year this way. It doesn't look like the whole year continues that way, so that's good news over there, but it does look like we're kind of starting off the year maybe feeling a bit of heartbreak about something, or somebody's feeling a lot of heartbreak around us, okay? So it can go either way. Maybe it's even both for some of you guys. This could also be someone with a earth sign, because we do have the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Coins just surrounding this card. So either you or this person might be an earth sign, which is Capricorn or Virgo or Taurus. Okay, so it could be someone with those zodiac signs, sun, moon, or rising. It doesn't have to be, but it can be, since we do have a lot of that earth kind of signs surrounding this. So for some of you guys, you might notice that, but it does look like our world is getting a lot better. It looks like, you know, the beginning of the year might start off that way, but it does look like we get back on our feet with this Queen of Coins. We are starting to really take care of ourselves. We are starting to really nurture ourselves. We know what we want. We're kind of solidifying what we want, because I think that this kind of lesson in the beginning actually helps you really solidify what it is that you want and what it is that you deserve. And this is about getting that self-respect, that confidence, okay, of knowing what we want and what we deserve, and being able to finally speak up about some certain things. This Page of Swords, I think that we're going to be hashing out some things with someone from our past. Okay, so with this Page of Swords coming up, yeah, I definitely think that we have things that are still on our minds that we need to get off of our chest. With that Page of Swords, you know, we really want to tell somebody how it is that we feel, what it is that they've maybe put us through. We want them to finally understand us. So Page of Swords is kind of hashing out some old things that maybe aren't the most fun conversations, but we know that they need to be had. So that's definitely what I'm seeing over there with this Page of Swords coming up. Then we do also have this Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands being at the end over here is so good. This is about us finding our balance again. This is about us finally getting that self-respect, because we're learning so deeply how to speak about what it is that we deserve and what it is that we want. And then other people can finally respect us. This Four of Wands, this is such a good card coming up at the end. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys end up in some sort of relationship by the end of the year, or maybe rekindle something from your past because you're finally getting enough confidence to speak about what it is that you want and deserve. And so it could be that you guys reconnect with somebody, or maybe you guys are in something new and finally building a more solid foundation. It could even be that you guys don't necessarily even have a breakup, but maybe it is that you guys are kind of struggling with speaking about some certain things that are on your mind, but it does look by the end of the year like things get really sorted out and they get smoothed out. So this is going to be a different outcome for each of you guys watching this, since all of you guys watching this probably have a little bit of a different scenario, but it is kind of similar in the energy that we have, because it's speaking about the energy, right? So somehow there's this energy of some sort of like heartbreak. Then we finally get the confidence to speak our minds, and it looks like it smooths out. So this could be us, yeah, like I said, either getting in a relationship with another person, finding our balance and our self-confidence, just ourselves, feeling like we've smoothed things out. Maybe we finally are able to be friends with this person again, or we're rekindling maybe even a lost romance or something like that. So it can fall under all of those different categories, I want you guys to know. So with that being said, let's talk about the other cards that we have over here. So we have the 9th house. This can be long distance things. This could mean that we just have distance between ourselves and this person. So maybe we have a period of not really talking to them in some sort of way. This card is ruled by the zodiac sign of Sagittarius and Jupiter. So this is about us being able to finally expand. This is about us doing some deep learning, and us being able to really move past something, really let go of something, because Sagittarius is so good at moving on and moving on quickly. But this is also the philosophy. So us doing some really deep thinking, some really deep soul searching, and then being able to really create the foundation for that new soul searching that we found. Then we also have the card of Libra coming up. So yeah, this could be Libra, sun, moon, or rising sort of people. And this also deals with relationships. So some of you guys, wow, okay, Libra coming up. This is about us finding balance and fairness, equaling out the playing field, finally being able to communicate what it is that we've wanted to communicate with that Page of Swords over here, us finally being able to balance out those playing fields, because it looks like it was definitely imbalanced in the past, and we finally know what we want and what we deserve, and we're bringing justice to those things that were in the past. So I do think that you guys are going to have some really big conversations around your love life from people from your past, because as we can see, a Page of Swords is focusing this way. She's looking this way. Her attention is this way. So this is our past, right? The fact that we have Libra coming up, yeah, we're balancing out those playing fields because there's something that was unfair in the past. And then we also have the last quarter moon. So this talks about us on the verge of completing an old cycle, completing old patterns, ending old patterns, things like that. So last quarter moon, you guys, we are definitely completing some stuff in 2021. We are maybe needing to rehash something to get closure about something, to finally even out something in the past so that we can move forward. All right. Oh, interesting. The next card that we have over here is the card of heartbreak. Wow. Okay. Very interesting that that one's coming up. So it looks like, yeah, the focus in the beginning of the year is definitely on this heartbreak. It feels like maybe there's something missing. We're feeling a little bit empty. We're feeling like there's something that still needs to be said. We need to mend some certain things from our past. So very interesting that we have that one coming up. Then we also have family with the number 44 on it, which is interesting because we also have this 4 of Wands, which is another 4 type of card that kind of talks about family as well. So some of you guys might even be mending an old family relationship. Maybe there's something around a family relationship that needs to be hashed out for some of you guys. Or this is just finding out that balance again, focusing on your family, and needing to maybe mend some. I'm definitely getting this mending feeling around family. So that's very interesting. I'm curious how that plays out for each of you guys, because I'm definitely getting that vibe with that card and with the 4 of Wands over here. And it does look like that's going to be mending beautifully by the end of the year, just so you guys know. Then we also have the card here of regret. So maybe there's something that you really wish to say about the past that's just really just coming up and we need to have closure on it. So that Page of Swords, we're going to be talking about some deep stuff that we just need to let loose. Because it's something that's holding us back. We know that we need to kind of deal with it. We know that we need to, yeah, just deal with it and get it off our chest. Ooh, that's interesting. Then we have the card here of codependency. So sometimes maybe we feel like we hold back what it is that we really want to say because maybe we are scared of hurting someone else, because we hurt ourselves when we hurt other people. And therefore we tend to walk on eggshells around other people, or we tend to hide certain truths because of maybe a codependent nature, because our feelings, we put our feelings, and we're so attached to other people, right? So this is about our attachment to others, our need for other people to be there for us, our need to people please is a codependent sort of thing as well. So I think that 2021 is us realizing where we have these sort of tendencies, where we have these sort of natures that maybe we need to work on and let go of so that we can find our independence. Okay, I'm really hearing the word independence because that's the opposite of codependency. So where do we need to have more independence in our life? Where do we need to realize that other people's feelings are not our responsibility? Okay, so that's going to be a big one for you guys, all right? So moving on into our next deck, we're going to shuffle these romance cards and find out what we get over here for your guys' love life. So let's get some more information. So pile 2, 2021. Pile 2, 2021. Lots of different cards falling out. We're going to go with it. It's 2021. There could be a lot of different energy. You guys, look what comes up again. Wow, this card, I think in all of my time of doing tarot card readings with this deck, I have not had the codependency card ever come up out of this particular deck. That is absolutely wild. And I use this deck a lot, so that's saying a lot right now, okay? So addictions are affecting your romantic life. Where are we addicted to maybe toxic relationships? Where do we find our codependency with something? Where can we find our own independence so that we can actually build something stable? And it could even be that you rekindle with this person once you guys hash certain things out, or you just find out how to be stable on your own, okay? So I'm really hearing the word independence. So finding your stability on your own and letting go of this codependency is going to be so huge for you guys in 2021. We have so much pink energy coming up in this reading. I don't know why pink is just really standing out to me right now. Interesting, we have separation next. So pink is also, before I move on to this, pink is also the higher heart chakra. So maybe we're needing to heal. Higher heart is in between the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So what I like to look at the pink chakra as the higher heart is our ability to speak our emotions, our deep emotions, our ability to really communicate, learning how to communicate properly. So we need some sort of separation here in order to move on. We need to separate this codependent behavior that we might have. We need to let stuff go from our past. You guys, that's going to be so dang important. Some separation, some alone time, being alone and not requiring the company of someone that, you know, maybe we don't have the best history with, okay? So where do we find that we keep doing that, and where can we fix that? So that's going to be important in 2021. Then we also have retreat. Okay, so this goes along with separation beautifully. Okay, if you guys want to kind of fix these relationship patterns that you guys have had, this is time for a retreat. Let's let go of this person for a while so we can really find ourselves again, so we can find our confidence. And then we also have deception over here. So someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So if you guys have been in a relationship, or this could even be talking about a family member, like I said, things like that, where is someone maybe putting up a false front, not letting us know the entirety of the story, okay? So this is us being able to let go of this because we feel like something's off. So I feel like you guys feel as if something's off. You know, there's been little hints here, maybe even big hints that something's a little bit off here, but we stick around because we're codependent on this, which ends up being a toxic thing. So we need some separation. We need a retreat to get away from this deception, to be able to see it clearly so that we can come back and communicate properly and really figure out this thing. Close off old cycles, begin anew. And then we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Keep an open mind. Maybe this person really isn't the one and we really need to let it go, because if we want to find our true soulmate, we got to let go of something that's not our soulmate, you know? Okay, so moving on to the next deck of cards that we have. Let's shuffle this one right here. Let's get some more info for you guys. So pile number 2, 2021 love. That is way too many cards. We're not going to do that. So 2021 love for pile number 2. Okay, so we have Panther coming up, which is protection. And then we also have Field Mouse of success. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. That is beautiful, you guys. Maybe sometimes you feel small, but guess what? You're not. You're not small. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. Okay? This is about dreaming big, realizing that you deserve so much more, okay? I want to put this in the actual frame, so we'll put that one over there. And then Panther here as well, protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Wow, that one coming up is really powerful, you guys. Pile number 2, that one fits in so dang well. I'm going to read that one more time because that is so important for you guys. That card is so important. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Do they really deserve it? Are we doing it just so we can hope for a particular outcome? Are we doing it because we might actually have some codependent behaviors and stuff that we need to deal with? All right, with that being said, let's move on to this deck right here. We're gonna try to get maybe one card out of this one and then move on to our Astro dice. So let's see, pile number 2, 2020, what was that? 2021 love, okay. We have the Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. Okay, receiving is just as important as giving. So we need to find the balance of giving and receiving. That is important, the Lady of the Gift. It is just as important to receive as it is to give. Okay, guys, that's some important stuff to know for 2021. So with that being said, let's move on to our Astro dice right here. Let's see what we get for you guys. So first off, we're gonna start by rolling the zodiac sign dice 3 times. You guys know the drill. We're gonna roll this one 3 times. We're gonna get the top 3 zodiac signs that are most likely going to be the prominent energies of 2021 for you guys. This can also be talking about specific dates as well. So guys, just keep that in mind. Sagittarius, so Sag season, or this could be talking about Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising people. Leo, lots of fire sign energy, interesting. Sag and Leo, so this is talking about those fire sign seasons, those fire sign people. Taurus as well, okay, wow. So Sag, Leo, and Taurus, that could be talking about Taurus season as well, or Taurus, sun, moon, or rising people. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and roll all of them together. Let's see, 2021 love for pile number 2. Leo popping up again, first house over here, which is ruled by Aries. And then we also have the North Node over here on the word of no. So saying no is going to be important for you guys in 2021. Yeah, and this is also kind of coming up near this Aries season, which we have this Aries house number over here. Then we also have Leo. So Leo season I think is going to be important. Any fire sign seasons I think are going to be really important for you guys, pile number 2. And then the fact that we have, okay, so we have North Node in Leo in the first house. This is about moving towards your destiny, your individuality, your independence, you know, being able to step freely into your independence, into your confidence, into your own, being a little bit more selfish, you guys, because I think when I look at this pile, you guys are codependent, which means that you're so unselfish that you end up having codependent natures. So 2021 is about stepping into your own individuality, your own self-centeredness, because we do need a balance. We need to find balance between being selfish and non-selfish, about giving and receiving. That's why we had that card coming up, you guys, that giving and receiving, the lady of the gift. We cannot just gift our energy and expect not to receive because it's the good thing to do. That's not balance, and that's not healthy. That is not balanced, and that is not healthy. So for you guys, we need to step into more of that Leo-esque nature, into more of our destiny, because our destiny isn't to people please. That's not our destiny. Our destiny is to give and receive in a balanced way, okay? Don't withhold your energy, but also do not give it away to just anyone and everyone. Okay, pile number 2. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys over here. Let me see if I see anything else within these astro dice. It'll connect you more to who you're destined to love. It'll connect you more to your soulmate in order to find that balance of being selfish versus giving, okay? That is what's going to bring you closer to your true soulmate, is finding the balance between that. Yeah, I think that we need to find our independence. We need to be alone, because number 1, you think about it, it's the loneliest number, but also it's not very lonely at all because it's focusing on themselves. And you can be happy being on your own too, instead of being tied to something that doesn't give you what you desire and doesn't give back, okay? So pile number 2, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. I also want to talk about this Knight of Pentacles, because I'm realizing I didn't really touch on this one too much in the reading. So this Knight of Coins, it's called Coins in this deck, but it's the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving Knight. We need to realize that sometimes it's good to take things slowly. Sometimes it's good to be able to really focus on things and not just jump into them right away. This is also us gaining a lot more self-confidence, us learning, us being able to really dive deep and having patience. This card speaks about patience. We're going to need patience in 2021, you guys, because things regarding love might be moving really slowly in 2021, and we're going to realize that we need more independence and alone time. We need to retreat. We need to take some time to let go of our old tendencies and our old habits, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give me a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! All right, so pile number 3, here's what we got for you guys. We have the Sun, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands over here. So this is very, very interesting, you guys. So I do want to point out, when I look at this Queen of Swords over here, I do see that you guys might be an air sign, which is Gemini or Libra or Aquarius, or you guys might even be a fire sign. This could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, and then either Sag, Leo, or Aries in this fire sign Knight of Wands card over here. So I'm kind of seeing those sort of zodiac signs right off the bat. It doesn't mean you guys have to be those zodiac signs in order for this to resonate, but I'm just really seeing those with these face cards over here. So starting off with the Sun card, I really see you guys moving into a really fulfilling direction in 2021. This Sun card is always a very good fulfilling card to have coming up in any pile or any deck. And this is Thoth over here, who's carrying the Ankh, which in ancient Egypt is like the giver of life. So I really think that you guys are going to be more full of life in 2021 than you've felt in kind of a long time. I'm feeling like you guys have this sense of direction. You have this sense of purpose. You're feeling like, okay, I got this. I've learned a lot from my past. I've done a lot of things already, and I'm kind of ready to just move in the proper direction. I feel like you guys are feeling fulfilled and whole moving into 2021. Or at least you guys are going to feel that way in the beginning of 2021. So with this Sun card coming up, I do see just a lot of good energy. There's a lot of positivity over here. There's this optimistic outlook. This O over here is just making me think of the word optimism that's right above his head, okay? So I'm just seeing this optimistic outlook, this giver of life. You think about the Sun and it literally is the giver of life, as well as the Ankh over here that he's carrying. So very interesting. I think that you guys are going to be able to kind of just like bring life to wherever that you go. I feel like we're feeling a new sense of confidence. We're feeling a new sense of like purpose and fulfillment. And I think that's really going to show in your guys' relationship areas. I do think that relationship is going to be highlighted in 2021 because you think about the sun and it highlights certain things. So when we're talking about your love life of 2021, I think it's going to be, there's going to be some sort of light shined on this area of 2021. It's going to be kind of highlighted for you guys. Then we do also have the Queen of Swords over here. So this is kind of like we're getting clear on what it is that we want, the direction that we want to move in. We're getting clear about what it is that we want. So if we've been confused in the past about certain things, 2021 is going to be a year of clarity regarding your love life. Love life can include family members and friendships as well, because you think about the fact that we love our family too, we love our friends too, as well as we love our lovers and our partners. So I do think that when we're talking about this, there's just going to be a lot of clarity. There's not going to be a lot of questions to be asked anymore. And anytime that there's a question that comes up, it just seems like you guys are being able to really feel it out, and really, you know, the answer comes to you a lot quicker than it normally would. We do also have this Ace of Cups, which signifies new beginnings romantically. Ace of Cups is this new inspiration and this new feeling romantically. So there could be somebody that we're interested in. It could be somebody that we've known before in our past with the Six of Cups. It could be somebody that we've talked to before, somebody that we've maybe even flirted with before, but there could be somebody coming up from the past, or at least somebody that you have a lot of synchronistic events with, because the Six of Cups is just somebody that we relate to so well. And when we relate to somebody very well, it could be indicating that we've known them before, or if we haven't, there's just a lot of like deja vu moments of like, oh my God, you grew up there too, or like, you know, you've done this as well, like I've done that. There's just going to be a lot of similarities, I think, when we have the Six of Cups and Ace of Cups. So I'm just getting that sense that there's going to be a lot of relatability between you two. And with this Knight of Wands, I think things are going to happen very fast around summertime. I'm getting this vibe around summertime for you guys. Or this could just be talking about that we're connecting a lot more to our family as well. So if you guys are really not looking for love, and that's something that's kind of off the charts for you guys, is not in the books. So if that's the case, then this would be kind of this new family member even coming into your life. So it could be that somebody is pregnant within your family and you're going to be inviting a new child, because the Six of Cups can be talking about children as well. So some of you guys might be getting pregnant, or you know somebody that's getting pregnant in 2021, if love life isn't something that kind of really connects with you guys. I do want to point that out for some of you guys. But for others of you, this does look like a new soul connection. So this could be a new friendship coming in. This could be a new romantic thing with a lot of attraction, because the Knight of Wands is this desire, this passion, this attraction. Six of Cups can represent either a friendship or like a new baby, or or even like a new lover as well. So it can fall under all those different categories, just so you guys know, but it is looking really good so far for you guys, all right? So with that being said, let's move on to your guys' astrology cards. So we have the 7th house over here. So some of you guys, interesting, some of you guys might be getting proposed to if you guys are in a relationship. Some of you guys might be getting a higher level of commitment, because 7th house, and we have this ring shape up here. I'm just saying, you guys, I'm just saying. Or it could mean that we have a new child as well, because the giver of life, the sun, right? The Ankh, and 6 of Cups. There could be somebody that is pregnant, that is having a baby in 2021. You guys are going to be expanding your family. Definitely feeling those types of vibes over there. Some of you guys, yes, it is a new relationship that you guys are going to be committing to as well, because 7th house is commitment, right? So, yep. Definitely those types of vibes as well. Then we do also have the card here of Mercury. 7th house, I want to point out, is ruled by the sign of Libra. Mercury is ruled by the sign of Gemini, so we got a lot of air sign energy once again, which is very interesting. Okay, so Mercury deals with communication. It deals with quick things. So I do think that, again, your mind is very clear. Mercury and the Queen of Swords, your guys' mind is going to be very clear about what it is that you want, the directions that we're going. If you've ever felt confused about something, those answers are going to become very clear in 2021 with that Mercury and Queen of Swords coming up. So just so you guys know, Oh, and then we also have Gemini as well. Wow. Okay, so lots of Gemini energy. We literally have Mercury, Queen of Swords, Gemini, lots of air sign type of stuff, bit of fire sign stuff as well. So very interesting. This is new connection. Look at that. Gemini is literally the sign of the twins. Okay. So, wow. Yeah. Okay. New people coming into your life, new communication happening. So again, that could be, because someone in your family or even yourself is having a baby or getting pregnant. Or it could be that, yeah, you guys are making a new connection. You guys are getting some sort of commitment in 2021. Okay, very interesting, you guys. Could be a combination of all of the above as well, just so you guys know. But moving further forth into this reading, we also have the card here of gifts. So what is a gift from the universe? I think that you guys are really being gifted with something. This could be gifting with pregnancy. This could be gifting with a new friendship. This could be a gift with a new romantic partnership. There's going to be something for you guys that is definitely a gift regarding your love life, okay? And then we also do have this card here of balance. We are finding out our perfect balance. We are gaining that clarity. We have a lot of good cards for you guys, pile number 3 in the year of 2021. So I think that your love life in 2021 is just going to feel really fulfilling and really good, to be totally honest with you. Interesting that we have memories coming up as well, especially when we have the 6 of Cups in this reading. So 6 of Cups and memories. I really think that there's somebody from your past coming up into your life that you're going to be able to really reminisce with this year and communicate with. Or it's just, again, like you share a lot of the same history. You have a lot of similarities with this person. Okay, so that's very interesting. And then we also have mystery. So some of it's going to be a mystery, you guys. I really think that there's some things that are just unexpected that are coming. They're going to be blessings. They're going to be gifts. Yeah, there's going to be some unexpected stuff happening in 2021, you guys. Mystery coming up. Masks. Interesting, you guys. Okay, lots of good stuff coming up over here. So with that being said, let's move on to our next deck. We're going to shuffle these romance cards over here and see what comes up for you guys for 2021. So pile number 3, 2021. Pile number 3, love life in 2021. Feeling like this card, we have past life relationships. So again, yeah, there's somebody coming in from the past, or it could even be, if this is more talking about children for you guys, if that resonates with you, this could be like we've had a past life with this child before, and we're gonna have a really strong connection with them. Or it's just like someone coming up in your life that you've had a past life with. So maybe this new relationship, you've had a past life with them. That's why you guys just relate on so many levels. It feels like you've known them before, or maybe you've literally known them in your past before, okay? Then we have the card here of flirt coming up. Of course, we got the card of flirt. So I definitely see some new sort of like romantic sparks coming up for you guys, just having a lot of fun. I think 2021 is going to be a year that's kind of enticing and fun, especially regarding your guys' love life. Very interesting. I know like COVID's going on and all, but like it looks like you guys are maybe breaking a little bit of rules over there. Then we also have the card here of chemistry. So that's interesting. I'm not sure how long we're going to be going through the worldly things that we're going through, but I just got to say, either way, it looks like there's some sort of communication. This could be even on social media as well when we have this card. So maybe we're even meeting them via social medias. But yeah, there's chemistry, there's flirting. I feel like we're feeling really good. There's a lot of like this connective energy happening for you guys in 2021. With that being said, we're going to move on to the next deck of cards, which is these ones right here. So pile 3, 2021 love life. Pile 3, 2021 love life. Dragon coming up, Gaia's gateway, access to Earth's inner wisdom. This card is so powerful. This is like a magical card. When I look at this card, I think about magic, okay? So interesting. There's definitely a magical, loving energy that's kind of looming over your guys' 2021 year. All right, we have another fallout card. I'm gonna go pick that one up off the floor. Absolutely love it when they fall onto the floor. That's sarcastic, by the way, just so you guys know. I don't like picking them up off the floor, but it's fine. We'll do it anyway. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got the koi carp. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be some abundance surrounding you guys. I feel like when I look at this, you know, you think about kois, they're all like very tight knit. They're always kind of swimming together. They usually like those tighter spaces. So I really think that you guys are going to be surrounded by a lot of like loving energy, a lot of different people, like close people. Not necessarily a lot of different people, but there's certain people that are really close to you that I think you're going to be spending a lot of time with in the year of 2021. So that is also what I'm seeing in that koi carp over there. There's going to just be a lot of loving energy to go around. So with that being said, let's shuffle this deck right here. Let's maybe try to get one card out of here for you guys and then move on to our Astro dice. Perfect. We got a follow-up card right away. We have the Hawk Prince. Spirit, communication, paying attention. And we got master number 11 over there, very interesting, which actually breaks down into a number 2, which is all about partnership and things like that. But master number 11 is also us kind of just like gaining a lot of wisdom this year and being able to just bask in that wisdom, you know, making all the right decisions because we've gained enough wisdom, okay? So the Hawk Prince, this also deals with us being able to see the bigger picture because hawks have like the greatest eyesight if you think about it. So spirit, communication, paying attention. I think that you guys are going to really, again, get your answers right when you need them. I don't think you guys are going to have to wait too long to get answers or signs from the universe. Spirit, communication. So I think whenever you ask about a certain thing, you're going to get your answer right away when I see that card, okay? So with that being said, let's move on to these Astro dice. Let's see what comes up. So first off, we're going to start with the zodiac sign dice. You guys know the drill. We're going to roll this 3 different times to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be in your life in the year of 2021. And this could also be talking about important dates as well. So like Virgo could be talking about Virgo season or people with Virgo sun, moon, or rising. So let's roll this 3 times and see what comes up for you guys. Pile number 3. We have Capricorn coming up, so Capricorns could be a significant sign that's coming up for you guys in the year of 2021. It is also falling on the sign of, or the quadrant of no, so very interesting. That could be a certain sign for some of you guys. Libra, so this is Libra season, Libra sun, moon, or rising people, Libra energy. And Cancer is coming up. So Cancer season, Cancer sun, moon, or rising, or Cancer sort of energy coming up over there. So very interesting for the year of 2021. That could be certain signs for some of you guys. And with that being said, let's move on to all 3 dice. Let's roll them. Let's see where they land on this board. Okay. 5th house falling out by October, also by the letters of E and F, which is very interesting. We also have Libra up by check again, so that could be a sign for some of you guys. We have Venus on possibly. So Venus coming up, very interesting. Libra and Venus and the 5th house. This is a lot of fun sort of energy. This is dating. Maybe we could get back into the dating scene. This also rules children as well. So the 5th house, again, we could be talking about pregnancy for some of you guys. But some of you guys, yeah, it looks like maybe even possibly a committed relationship. If you think about Libra, Libra's very flirty. Venus is literally the sign of love and beauty and things like that. The 5th house is about dating. It's also about, you know, intimacy, things like that. And yeah, it just looks like you guys are having a lot more fun. There's a lot of creative energy. This is all about that creative energy, you know what I mean? So creative energy, loving energy, partnership, romance, flirting, things like that. Lots of communication. We also have Mercury here. So to reiterate, like the communicative kind of stuff that we're going to be having going on in the year of 2021, I definitely see a relationship coming up for you guys though. Look at, we literally have possibly October could be a significant month for some of you guys for sure. And that is when Libra, that's interesting because that's also when Libra season is. Okay. All right. So it's end of September, beginning of October that we have Libra season. So some of you guys by the end of the year might be in a relationship or might be introducing a new family member. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys in the year of 2021, pile number 3. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. All right, so pile number 4. This is super interesting. We got a lot of major arcana cards because we do have the Magician, Empress, and Strength. But then we do also have the 3 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So a lot of wand type of energy happening over here. So wand energy is the fire signs. That is like Aries or Leo or Sagittarius. So some of you guys might be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Or you guys might be knowing somebody with those different signs. You guys don't have to be those signs in order for this to resonate. We do also have a lot of Leo energy energy with the Strength, a lot of Venusian energy with Empress, and mercurial energy with the Magician over here. So very interesting. When we start off with these cards, there's a lot of big energy of 2021 for you guys. So when we have the Magician, we really have kind of all that it takes for us to really create what it is that we want. The Magician is this creation energy, us really deciding what we want, pioneering what we want. Also talks about new beginnings because it's ruled by the number 1 over here. So we are getting a little bit more fast-paced in 2021 in regarding our love life. We might be thinking a lot more since it is ruled by mercurial energy. We're thinking about what it is that we want to manifest in our love life. What do we want to create? What do we want next? The Empress is maybe us kind of awakening that divine feminine energy within us, okay? So even if you're a man, that's fine. We all have both masculine and feminine energy within us, but this is just an awakening of the more Empress type of energy, which is the more feminine energy. So this energy is us realizing that maybe we want to create a more nurturing lifestyle. Maybe we want to be nurtured a little bit more in our love life. Maybe we want to feel like a deep sense of love in 2021. So some of you guys are going to be really seeking that out. When I see this 3 of Wands, we're going to be seeking maybe deeper things, maybe a little bit more of this loving, nurturing nature rather than just something that's passion, passion, passion. Although we do have some passion up there, but this is more of us wanting that something a little bit more deep. I'm feeling something a little bit more deep, okay? So for you guys, I really think that we're going to be focusing on manifesting what it is that we desire, what it is that brings us deeper fulfillment, and we're going to be seeking out about how to get that. Sometimes it's going to require patience. We're going to notice that it might be a little bit slow moving, but what I want you guys to know is you can do anything this year. When we have this Magician coming up, this is the card of literally being able to manifest whatever it is that you want, okay? So we just need to have the motivation to go after it. Yes, we're gonna need the patience because the universe works in divine timing, so we need to trust that that divine timing has its sense of purpose and has its sense of reason. And then we have this Ace of Wands. This is creative energy, you guys. So the end of the year is going to be, I think, very creative. We're going to have a lot of passion by the end of the year. I think that we're going to be able to experience some passion by the end of the year in our love life with that Ace of Wands coming up. That is some good, like, creative, artistic, kind of, you know, inspirational energy. So I'm definitely seeing that for you guys in the year of 2021. So moving through the next card that we have Scorpio. Okay, so some of you guys might be Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or we might be dealing with some Scorpionic energy in other people, maybe a Scorpio that we are talking to in 2021. Maybe we have a Scorpio in our lives, or just the Scorpio type of energy, which is the passionate, intimate energy. So Ace of Wands and Scorpio coming up, I definitely think that we're going to be able to experience some deeper, passionate, intimate energy in the year of 2021. I also think that we're revealing some of our deeper desires as well. We're unlocking some of the deep desires that we didn't even realize were below the surface. So some of you guys might be someone who's like, oh, I'm like good without love, or like, I don't need this or that. I'm fine. I don't need that cuddles, like whatever. You know, you could be somebody who was like that, but I think in 2021, we're almost awakening this side of ourselves that's like, I want to be cuddled. I want to be loved. I want all of these different things. And then the Scorpio energy is like, it's the uncovering of that. We're unearthing those deeper desires that we actually really have. We're almost awakening the more intimate side of ourselves. Okay, so Ace of Wands with Scorpio, we might be awakening some of that. And it's interesting because the next card that we have over here, we have Venus. This is the card of love, the planet of love and beauty and things like that. I'm also going to brighten up my screen because I just noticed it's getting pretty dark in here. Interesting. I didn't even realize. Okay, there we go. So Venus coming up. This is the planet of love. So yeah, I really think that you guys are awakening that creative energy. I think that you guys are going to be focused on like making yourself like, I think that you guys are going to be focused on the way that you look and the way that you present yourself. Not that looks are everything. They're absolutely not at all. Some people don't even like really care too much about that. But when I have Venus coming up with the Ace of Wands, also with the Empress, which is ruled by Venus, I really think that you guys are going to be definitely taking care of yourselves more. I think that you guys are going to be maybe even getting ready for a bit longer in the morning because maybe you want to impress someone. You know, maybe there's somebody that you want to get their attention. Oh yeah, I'm totally feeling that. Ooh, that stuck out to me a lot. I think that you guys might be wanting to get some attention from some certain people, and you want people to notice you or to awaken some passion in others, like light someone else's spark. You know, you want someone to feel that spark with you. So I'm really feeling like in 2021, there's going to be that sort of desire for that. And then we do also have the 6th house. This is about patterns and routine and us being maybe a little bit picky and things like that. So we're kind of, yeah, I think that you guys are going to be changing your routine in the way that you see love when I see that card coming up, especially with the Magician coming up here with the 6th house. So yeah, we're awakening like our deeper sensualities. The 6th house is literally Virgo of the Virgin. So some of you guys might have not even been thinking about love before, but somehow I'm really getting this energy like it's being awakened this year. We're awakening ourselves into our more intimate, loving, creative energies, okay? So that 6th house is like, you know, maybe we've been very goal-oriented in the past, but now we're like, you know what, I kind of want a little bit of something. And so you guys might be focused on a little bit of that in the year of 2021. So with that being said, the next card that we have hope over here. Okay, so we're going to be wishing for something. This is like the wish card. Look at, they're even like kind of having some love over here, and it's because the stars are aligning. So I really think even in your guys' astrology charts, I think that you guys are going to have some planets aligning that talk about you guys wanting to open up to love a little bit more this year, or wanting to deepen a current connection if you guys are already in a relationship. And now my screen is getting too bright. Okay, there we go. All right. Then we also have control. So some of you guys might have control issues of like, no, don't want that, or don't do this, or like, don't fall in love, because that's when you kind of lose your sense of power, or da-da-da-da-da. So some of you guys might have control issues around love, but I think that you guys are finally opening up to desiring that this year, that's for sure. We also have a number, wait, that's number 1. That almost looked like a 4 to me, because 3 and 1 over here equal a 4. So I feel like the fact that I'm seeing that is going to be for a reason. There's a lot of 1 energy though, so this is about your individuality, coming up more about what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, making those goals, starting something new that you've never tried before, okay? So it is almost like you guys have that sort of like Virgo energy of not having gone down certain pathways of love. Maybe some of you guys have never even been in love before, and 2021 is your year of finally desiring to seek that out, right? Okay, and then the number 4 that's kind of sticking out to me as well, this is that energy of setting those proper foundations. Okay, so we're finally setting the foundation of like, okay, I want love in my life, so I'm gonna build a foundation of where it can finally enter my life instead of denying it. And then it's so interesting, we have this card here of support, which actually has the number 4 on it. So it's interesting, there's our confirmation of 4 energy. So we're actually, yeah, we're setting up the support so people can actually come into our life. We're setting up the foundation to where we can actually make that connection. We're making the time for that. Okay, 6th house as well. We're changing up our routines to make time for love in our life finally, because we're realizing that maybe we've denied it before. And now we're like, nah, I actually kind of want that. I'm kind of seeking it. That 3 of Wands, we're finally seeking it. It's going to require a little bit of patience, yes, but we're finally making the time for it to approach. And I do think I'm getting the word August in my head when I'm looking at Ace of Wands for some reason, which is Leo season at the beginning of August. So it could be that fire sign wand energy that's making me think that. But yeah, definitely we're finally making the time, we're making room to finally fall in love. And then we have self-worth coming up. Interesting. So you guys, you could be battling some self-worth issues like, do I really deserve a relationship? Am I good enough for a relationship, for the relationship that I really desire or that I really want? What is it that I seek in a relationship? You guys are going to be asking yourself those types of important questions and taking chances as well, because this 2 and 6 equal an 8. So we're definitely going to be taking some chances and risks with our love life that we've never really done before. So it's like, ooh, we're rolling the dice in a way that we don't know where it's going to land, but we're open to it. We're going to see where it goes. Okay. So with that being said, let's shuffle these romance cards right here. Let's see what else comes up for you guys. So pile 4, love life of 2021. All right. Okay. So we have codependency and deception coming up. Interesting. I think that came up for another pile as well. Let's get maybe one. Oh yeah, okay, perfect. One more card definitely just flew right out over there. We have, ooh, very soon. So yeah, I do think that you guys are going to start manifesting some romance into your life. There is confirmation that it is coming. Some of you guys might be dealing with some certain energy of codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. What are you addicted to that's causing you to maybe you know, feel this way about love, where you're needing that control, where you're needing to stop yourself from falling in love? Maybe you guys are scared of being codependent on somebody. Maybe you guys are scared that somebody's going to be codependent on you. But we're finally letting go of those fears, and we're like, you know what? No, I need to stop trying to control this. Love, whenever you have control in love, it cannot be unconditional. Unconditional means there's no conditions in that love, right? When we want to love, love is the feeling of freedom. Love is free. You can't have love with control, because control is the opposite of love, right? Because that's being needy and things like that, and that's not love. That's we're trying to fill a hole. Love, we cannot try to fill a hole. Love is feeling whole and sharing that wholeness with somebody. Then we do also have this deception, because so I think some of you guys have fears. Maybe you guys have even had like a familial pattern, like in your family. Maybe something happened with your family that caused you to not really want to fall in love, that's caused you to stop yourself. Because whenever I look at this card, I keep thinking of like you stopping yourself. So there could be something from your childhood that's causing you to not want to fall in love, but I think 2021 is you guys kind of healing that, okay? Then we're going to shuffle this deck right here. We're going to get some more cards for you guys in this pile. So this one feels like it's really wanting to come out. We have Koi Carp of Abundance. I think that one came up for another pile as well. Ooh. Then we have the otter coming up. Oh, you think about otters when they're in love, they're so cute, and they like swim together and they're like cuddly. So I feel like, yes, like I was saying about those cuddles. Some of you guys might be like, no, I don't want that kind of, no. This is the year of really desiring that. Be open through this transitional time, initiation. So we're initiating ourselves to finally open up to love again very soon, right? So abundance, being able to allow that abundance and not being fearful of that abundance, okay? Going to be a big theme for you guys with your love life of 2021. So we're also going to shuffle this deck right here. We're going to try to get one card out of this before moving on to our Astro dice. So let's see, pile number 4, love life of 2021. Let's see, guys. Okay, I'm really feeling like this card. We have Keeper of the Scales. I feel like pulling out one more card that's fairness and balance. Let's get one more card. Pile 4, love life 2021. The Eagle King, the big picture, angelic help. So yeah, seeing things from a bigger perspective, seeing the big picture, finally realizing why you might be a certain way in order for those things to finally be healed. That's going to be very important. Then we do also have fairness and balance. Keeper of the Scales. That reminds me of Libra energy. It's interesting. We also have master number 11, and I have a friend who's a Libra who's master number 11. Interesting. This made me go off on a weird thought over there. But anyway, Keeper of Scales, fairness and balance. So I also want to clarify, that wasn't a weird thought that I had. It was just interesting that I don't know, vision came up to me. Anyway, regardless, fairness and balance. We are finally realizing where we might have had our imbalances. We're realizing that, you know, that was our own issue. It wasn't an issue around like, you know, other people and being scared of other people. I think that we're realizing that we need balance in our life. We need to enjoy love and not just restrict ourselves and go down in one direction only. We kind of want to find more balance. We want to add a little bit more, love. Instead of worrying about codependency, find something that's more balanced, find something that's more fair so that you can give and receive equally. That message seems to be coming up for a lot of people in the year of 2021. So I think for a lot of us, we're realizing how to let go of codependency, or we're learning how to give and receive in an equal, fair amount, okay? So with that being said, let's move on to our Astro dice. We're going to use our zodiac sign dice first to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be the most prominent in 2021 for you guys. It can be talking about somebody's sun, moon, or rising, or it could even be talking about that specific season, okay, a specific time. So with that being said, let's roll this 3 times and see what comes up for you guys. All right, pile 4, we get Pisces. This could be Pisces season or Pisces sun, moon, or rising people. Gemini, so Gemini season or Gemini sun, moon, or rising people. Gemini again, so Gemini is going to be definitely prominent for you guys, all right? Pile number 4. And then Virgo. Okay, all right, so those are the top 3 zodiac signs or even seasons for you guys are going to be the most prominent. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all of them together and let's see what comes up over here. 3rd house, Cancer. This is also coming up on Scorpio, so Scorpio could be another important one. We also have the sun coming up on Yes and Friday, so this is ruled by Leo, all right? This is the 3rd house is ruled by Gemini, just so you guys know. So we get Gemini energy coming up again. When we have sun in Cancer in the 3rd house, this is us opening up to the idea of communication, opening up our heart. We need to open up our soul to be able to finally receive, to feel comfortable now communicating. We need to open up the communication barriers that we once had above us. We need to open up speaking about our deeper emotions. Let's not be scared about our emotions. Let's not be ashamed about our emotions. Let's let them be the forefront. Let's let them shine, because that's something that is so wildly important, you guys, is to let your emotions be known and seen. And do not feel like, you know, like ashamed of them. It's just something that's so important. We all have emotions, okay? We all have them. And to be able to find somebody that we're comfortable sharing them with, that is something that's so beautiful. So I think 2021 is about realizing and learning those different things, okay? So that is what I'm seeing over there. Yeah, those are all the messages that I think I'm getting over here. Yeah, and this is over top of Scorpio, so we're communicating about some deeper feelings that we've never really opened up about before. Friday could be an important day for some of you guys. Cancer, it's coming up again, you know, we're right by the Cancer thing over here. All right, so that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 4. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so pile number 5, here's what we got for you guys. We have the Hangman, King of Wands, Judgment. We have the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Cups going on over here. So let's talk about what all of this signifies. So for the most part, pile number 4, I'm kind of feeling this sort of stagnant energy in your love life. So whether you're in a relationship or you're single, it just seems like things just aren't really moving forward. It doesn't seem like too much is kind of happening when we have these sort of cards coming up. So the Hangman signifies this moment of being in a pause. Like we're not really sure how to move forward. We feel kind of stuck in this area and it doesn't feel like too much is happening or going on. And we're not really sure how to begin moving forward in this area. We're not really sure how to get things, get the ball rolling again, how to get that momentum back. We do have the King of Wands over here, which signifies that we feel like, you know, there's this sense of passion, there's this sense of like, I feel good, there's this sense of maybe we're also bringing up our level of confidence as well. And it's allowing us to kind of let go. We're kind of realizing that the reason why we might feel stuck is because there's things that we need to let go of. This could be toxic thinking patterns, bad behaviors that we used to have. The Judgment is kind of when we're looking at ourselves and we're like, okay, what have I done wrong in the past? What am I doing wrong right now that's causing me to be in this stuck position? That's causing me to, you know, repeat certain patterns or be stuck in the same old and never really get to experience something new. What is it that's happening? I think you guys are going to be realizing that there's a lot of things that we need to kind of let go of. We need to stop maybe being in a place of such harsh judgment. Maybe we're even judging other people too much, okay? So where is it that we might be even projecting our own issues on someone else that is in our lives, okay? That's going to be something that's really important. And this is about really stepping up and owning that. King of Wands is about stepping up to the plate and owning that. Okay, and then the 9 of Swords over here, this is about us really thinking about things way deep at night. There could be something that went on in the past that's really important for you guys to kind of move on from. And it could be still kind of like coming up for you guys to deal with, coming up for you guys to maybe, yeah, I really see that you guys are thinking about the past a lot in 2021. And we're thinking about something that somebody else did or maybe that we did. And it's time for us to heal. And maybe we're wondering, okay, is there anything better than that? Am I ever going to find love again? Am I ever going to, you know, be able to move beyond this certain thing? If you guys have never been in a relationship before, this could also be that we are judging what we've seen so far in love, okay? So maybe what our parents have experienced, maybe what our friends have experienced, and we're kind of like maybe holding on to some certain expectations or belief systems that end up being kind of a bit more negative and keep us feeling stuck and keep us from this pause. Like we're not really moving anywhere. We're not really moving forward. So this is about us being able to kind of release those things and realizing that it's very important to release that. It's also interesting that you guys picked the moon, because the moon is like our concealed emotions, things that aren't really in the forefront, our subconscious. What's going on in your subconscious mind that's making you have these belief systems that keeps you stuck and keeps you held back from moving forward? The Four of Cups, what are we doing that we're only looking at the negatives and we're not looking at the positives? Are you guys scared to fall in love because you expect a negative outcome, that you think all men are bad or all women are bad or like all of them are all the same? This is kind of the mindset of like, oh, all of them are the same and I'm never going to experience something that's amazing, so I might as well just not even go for it. Or like, I'm not ready, therefore it's just not going to happen. What are these negative belief systems that we have around love? And it's time for us to kind of face that and deal with it so that we can finally let it go. Because 2021, yeah, this is the year of letting that shit go so that you guys can finally move forward and experience something grand and amazing, okay? So that's what 2021 is all about when we're looking at these cards over here. So what can we do to fix that? That's going to be what your 2021 is about. So moving on to our next cards, we have the 8th house over here. This house is ruled by Scorpio. So where is it that we hold on to underlying belief systems or underlying judgments, things that deal with our lineage as well, is the 8th house. So maybe our parents, I'm totally getting this vibe about something that's happened in your lineage before. Like, you know, maybe your parents have always experienced the same sort of like blah, and you don't want to experience that. Or maybe there's something along the lines that happened to you, or something that you've observed through your friends, or even something that you've been through. So this could be talking about your own past and things like that, that you are afraid of maybe repeating those certain things, or you have now a belief system that it's all only ever going to be the same way, therefore we cannot move forward. Where can we heal those certain things, okay? And then we have the 5th house. This deals with our ability to be intimate with people. This deals with our ability to speak what's truly on our minds. This is the house that's ruled by Leo, okay? So we have Scorpio energy, we have Leo energy happening over here. And this talks about things that happened when we were a kid, our childhood, 5th house. Because this talks about kids in general. Maybe we even have a fear around kids. Maybe we don't want kids. We don't know how to find people that are on the same page. Or maybe we really do want kids and we can't find people that are on the same page. Maybe we fear certain things, or, you know, whatever the case may be. There could be some certain fears around childhood, or even intimacy and creativity. There could be certain fears that are around that are popping up for us to look at. Or maybe we're worried that our creativity is going to be taken away. Maybe we're worried that our independence is going to be taken away, because the 5th house also talks about, you know, Leo, our independence, right? And these are all subconscious things that kind of lie below the surface, because the 8th house is very the subconscious mind, right? Let me also turn down the brightness over here. We're getting real bright. Okay. So 5th house, yeah, our independence. Some of you guys are definitely scared of your independence being taken away. And then we also have solar eclipse. Wow, you guys are really scared of your independence being taken away. Yeah. Solar eclipse. This is when the moon moves in front of the sun and we eclipse the sun, right? So that's a solar eclipse. The sun is literally ruled by Leo, which we have the 5th house over here. So it's so interesting that I've been, so interesting that we have this coming up. So yeah, you guys are literally scared of your own ego being clouded from being in a relationship, or you're scared of somebody taking away your light, or you're scared of you not being able to have your independence anymore. You're scared of you being controlled in a relationship. You're scared of losing your freedom. You're scared of losing your own sense of self. Maybe you feel like you have to give up a piece of yourself to be in a relationship. 2021, we're realizing all those different things. We're going to need to let those things go. Then we have a guarded over here. We're guarded, you guys. We don't want somebody to take our heart and our independence and our light. We don't want somebody to overshine us and take all those different things away from us. We are guarded. 2021 is about releasing that, okay? Then we also have the card here of effort. We need to put the effort forward. We need to kind of realize that in order to get over these fears, we need to walk into it. We need to put in the effort. We need to overcome these fears, but the only way to overcome fears is to walk into them. Then we have flirt. We need to get our fun back on. We need to realize that relationships are fun. They don't have to be scary. Okay, we can have fun with them. They can be enjoyable. We don't have to be with somebody that takes away our light. And if there is somebody that takes away our light, we don't need to be with them, okay? So we're realizing that. And then we also have romance. Some of you guys might be scared of intimacy, scared of romance, but I really think that we're blossoming and opening up to that by the end of the year. So by the end of 2021, I think that you guys are going to be more ready for romance than ever before. I think that we're finally opening that up and we're letting go of all of these fears that we once had around romance, okay? So with that being said, let's move on to our romance deck. Let's see what we get out of this deck right here for you guys. So pile 5, 2021 love life. Pile 5, 2021 love life. Okay, so we have pay attention to the red flags coming up. Pile 5, 2021, forgiving and learning. Ooh, that's powerful for coming up for you guys, pile 5. Let's try to get maybe 1 or 2 more from here. Honeymoon, interesting. Some of you guys might be scared of deep commitment, but yet you still want it at the end of the day, but you're scared of it. Okay, 1 fell on the floor. Let me go pick that up. Seems like we always get at least 1 that falls on the floor. Oh, right. We have release your ex. So this is releasing the past. This might not even deal with an ex. This is about releasing the past, you guys. Releasing your ideas of, you know, what you've observed in the past, you know, what your parents have been through, what your friends have been through, things like that. So it's time, the time has come to clear your energy. Let go of your fears, okay? Release your fears. Release that ex. Release that fear. Forgiving and learning. We need to forgive the past. We need to learn from it. We need to realize that that's not always going to be the case. Whatever you guys have experienced or observed in the past, that's not always going to be what happens and what comes of love, okay? So we need to forgive our past. We need to learn from it, because as long as we still hold that grudge, we are actually perpetuating that same reality to then occur. Because when we hold that grudge, we're holding on to that energy, and the more we feel that energy, the more that, even if you're scared of it or whatever the case may be, you're still feeling it at the end of the day. Therefore, you're still attracting it because you're holding on to it. And therefore you're still drawing that energy to you. So pay attention to the red flags. Let go. This is all about, we need to forgive and learn. So pay attention to where those red flags are, where your fears are. Then we need to forgive and learn from those fears. We need to release those fears in order for us to experience bliss. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You need to re-invite bliss into your life, my loves, pile number 5, okay? So with that being said, we're going to move on to the next deck. We're going to take this one right here. So we're going to shuffle this deck right here. We're going to try to get maybe 1 or 2 cards here. All right, we have Deer coming up, which is trust. Approach the situation with a light heart. Wow, we need to approach this situation with a light heart. We need to open up our heart to trust. That's some big news. And then we also have, Swan, which is graceful transformation. Soften your heart and find your flow. That is powerful. Soften your heart and find your flow. Your heart has been frickin' guarded, you guys. You need to soften it up. Take away the barbed wire. Take away the shield. Soften your heart. Be more vulnerable. Let those emotions come out, you know? Forgive and learn so that you can take down your guard. You know, don't live life with your guard up. Anyway, with that being said, let's shuffle this last deck of cards and we'll move on to our Astro Dice as well. Sacred Union. Okay, so that's when we attract love into our life. And then we also have the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. Ringmaster, when you think about a ringmaster, you think about rings and weddings and things like that. So, wow, okay, we're moving to a level of commitment once we do all of this sort of work. So maybe even by the end of the year, some of you guys might be with somebody. So sacred union, partnership, and romance. So I think if you guys really work on this energy throughout the year, you guys might be in a relationship by the end of the year. Or at least finally ready for one. Ringmaster of Scrutiny, discernment, clear vision, details. Oh yeah, we're healing the past. We're getting clear. If we're still clouded by the past, we have a clouded future. If we forgive and learn from the past, we get a clear future. Then we can pay attention to the details. We can be the master of our own destiny, right? Okay, so those are our cards right there. Moving on to our Astro dice for you guys. So pile 5. Let's start off with the zodiac sign dice. We're gonna roll it 3 times to get, oh, it's wanting to roll already. We got the sign of Libra coming up. So we're gonna roll it 3 times to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are gonna be the most prominent in 2021 for you guys. It can also be talking about seasons, just so you guys know, or somebody's sun, moon, or rising sign. So let's see what we get. We get Libra coming up. We're also going to get another 3 for you guys. We have Cancer coming up, so that could be sun, moon, or rising, or even Cancer season. Capricorn coming up, so it could be Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, or Capricorn season. This is coming up with the word no, which is interesting. And then we also have Aquarius coming up. Wow, okay. All right. So Aquarius is coming up by Pisces as well, also by the letters of T and U. So that could be some sort of significance for some of you guys. And with that being said, let's roll all of the dice together to get some more information for you guys. 5th house coming up by Virgo over here. Then we also have Pisces right in the middle. And then we also have Pluto coming up by Yes. Monday, Tuesday sort of energy over in this quadrant. So all of these different things. So Pluto being in Pisces in the 5th house. Our fears about moving forward regarding intimacy, regarding what we think it is that we know, our subconscious mind, the subconscious things that we do not see, the things that are beyond the veil when you think about Pisces. So this is ruled by Scorpio and this is ruled by Leo. So we have that kind of energy coming up over here as well as Pisces. So yeah, this could also be things related to, deeper family connections that are from long ago. 5th house, our fears of intimacy, our fears of losing our ego. Solar eclipse, we're eclipsing the sun. We're scared about losing our independence. That's coming up again in here. We're scared of losing what we desire, our dreams. We're scared of falling too deeply in love. We're scared of what that would do to us because maybe some of you guys have never even been in love before. Maybe some of you guys have and it's not been a good experience, but we're scared of what that does to us. We're scared of losing our sense of self. So that is what's coming up for you guys for 2021. You guys are getting through all of that. And it does look like by the end of the year, you guys might be talking to someone and flirting with someone after healing all of that. So I do want you guys to know that. But with that being said, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, so pile number 6. Let's get right into this. We have the 2 of coins, we have the 7 of coins, we have the Knight of Cups, Temperance, and the Chariot. So the Knight of Cups is making me think of somebody with a water sign. So this could be Pisces, this could be Cancer, this could be Scorpio. Just kind of feeling that since this is a face card. You guys don't have to be that zodiac sign for this to resonate, but I don't know why. I just feel that kind of energy coming up from this card over here. So let's talk about what it is that is happening over here. We do also have a lot of Pentacle energy. We have some Sag energy, some Cancer energy again. So yeah, starting off with this 2 of coins, I think that you guys are going to be quite busy. You guys have a lot going on in the beginning of the year, especially regarding your love life. It just seems like maybe even friends just want to talk to you. Maybe there's a lot of obligations, some family obligations that you guys have to go with, because I do want you guys to know a love life prediction deals with anyone that you love. So this could be family members, this could be friendships, this could be actual lovers, things like that. So it does seem like in the beginning of the year, we got a lot of obligations, a lot of responsibility going on in our love life. So yeah, family obligations, friends wanting to hit us up, friends wanting some of our time and things like that. Then we do also have the 7 of coins. So this is like, we are really kind of like planning for a future of some sort. So if you guys are in a relationship or not, it kind of looks like you guys are either trying to manifest something in your love life, you guys are trying to create something in your love life, or you guys are, if you guys are in a relationship, you're trying to plan for something for the future. There's some sort of goal in mind. When we have the 7 of coins, there's some sort of goal that we're trying to manifest. And we realize that it could take some time. We kind of got to water it. We kind of got to nurture it, but it's there. It's on our minds. And then we do also have this Knight of Cups over here. So this can mean that we are getting someone coming into our life. This could be like a romantic date, somebody coming to ask us out, okay? The Knight of Cups is this romantic sort of knight. So this is making me think of someone coming in your life offering you like a date or some sort of romantic gesture of some kind. Temperance can signify long distance sometimes as well. This is ruled by the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, and it does rule some sort of distance. So some of you guys might be talking to someone who lives at a little bit of a distance from you guys, or there could just be some sort of like cultural difference or some sort of big difference that makes you feel like there's some sort of either metaphorical distance or a literal distance, okay? And then we do also have Chariot. So yeah, wow, okay, no, this is really making me feel like distance, okay? I think that you guys might be talking to someone online that lives at a distance from you, because we have Chariot as well. So this also talks about distance. Yeah, I do think that this person's probably from somewhere else, or at least culturally different. But I do feel like you guys might be talking to someone who definitely lives at a distance when we have Chariot and Temperance. Okay, interesting. You guys also might be traveling to meet somebody. Okay, we do have that Chariot, which signifies some travel, and then Temperance, that signifies some distance. So it does seem like there's some maybe there's a goal that's even far away for you guys, that just seems far away regarding your love life. But I think that the main message here is that we might be talking to someone who lives at a bit of a distance from us. Ooh, and then look at that, we have communication with the envelope on it. Interesting. So this one coming up, yeah, I do think that you guys are going to be communicating with somebody online. You think about an envelope. We don't send envelopes to people that live in the same city as us, right? You know, we don't send messages. Well, sometimes we do, but this is definitely confirming this. There's some sort of communication, long distance, communicating online type of energy that I'm getting over there. Then we also have the card here of chemistry. There's some sort of attraction. There's some sort of like magic that's happening, that's kind of brewing beneath the surface. So your love life, there's some sort of magic that's occurring. You know, there's some sort of like alchemy going on, okay? We also have friendship. So this could be a really important friendship for some of you guys, or it could mean that a certain long distance friendship that you guys have had is turning into something a little bit more this year as well. So I'm getting a little bit of a vibe from that. Ooh, you guys, the next card that we got commitment. I really think that some of you guys are going to end up in a relationship if you guys are single, or there's just a higher level of commitment if you guys are already in a relationship. There's some sort of higher level of commitment happening over here. And this is ruled by the 5th house of, you know, creativity, intimacy. And this is also number 5 right here. So there's just some unexpected changes. Number 5s rule unexpected changes. The 5th house of astrology, which is all about creativity, but 5s in general is this sort of like Uranus type of energy of like massive change, unexpected, unpredictable change. So some of you guys, I do think there might be somebody that you're friends with that could turn into something more for some of you guys. So definitely want to point that out over there. Let's see what other kind of numbers we have. So communication with the number 2, there's definitely a new friendship or even a new romance beginning. And then we have a number 1 over here. So this is, yeah, new beginnings, all about those new beginnings. Interesting that the next card we have is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is very much like Temperance. This also talks about distance as well, or at least just like different cultural backgrounds. But yeah, there's some sort of new beginnings. Somebody maybe has their eyes set on you, because you think about Sagittarius, it's the arrow, right? So that reminds me of a little bit of a Cupid energy. It's reminding me of Cupid right now, or it's reminding me of this goal that we have in mind, right? Because we're talking about goals in the beginning here. There's some sort of goal that you guys are shooting for, okay? You're taking a chance, taking a risk. Oh, you guys, look at this next card. We literally have Uranus coming up. We were talking about this unexpected Uranus type of energy over here with these 2 5s that we have coming up. Interesting that we have Uranus coming up again to confirm that we have a lot of major unexpected change happening this year. Lots of unexpected change. And then we also have Lilith. Ooh, this is kind of like the rebel card, okay? So some of you guys might be going outside of your comfort zone. Some of you guys might be going against what society says that you should be doing. Something that's unconventional. So long distance relationships are unconventional. Maybe you guys are getting into a relationship really quickly and unexpectedly, which is a little bit unconventional. There's some unconventional energy happening in this love life prediction for you guys of 2021. That's so interesting. This is all coming together so beautifully. I love how this is like unfolding so far. So with that being said, let's move on to our romance deck. Let's see what comes up for you guys in this deck right here. I'm super excited to see what comes up for you guys, pile number 6. All right, so we have forgiving and learning. So there's some sort of past thing that we might be letting go of in 2021 to be able to move on to this new thing that seems to be coming up. We also have the card here of flirt coming out. Okay, so look at this one, you guys. Some flirtatious energy. Maybe we're texting someone and getting a little bit flirty with them. Okay, maybe there's a friendship that we used to have that's, you know, maybe getting a little bit more heated. Or maybe even if we are in a relationship, maybe we're getting a little bit more like, ooh, giggly about this new sort of level of commitment that we're thinking about. Okay. All right, so let's get some more energy. I also want to point out that Uranus is usually very unpredictable. So there's going to be some sort of unconventional thing that's going to be very unpredictable that's happening to you guys this year. But with all the cards that are coming up, it seems like it's a very good thing. So I don't want you guys to worry about that. It seems like it's a very positive thing. All right, there we have our card that fell on the floor. I swear to God, there's always a card that falls on the floor every single time. I'm gonna go pick that up. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at what we have. We have the card here of true love. Beautiful. So some of you guys, yeah, looks like you guys are getting into an unconventional relationship, but it's gonna be true love. It's gonna be that true love, guys. Let's get one more card here from this. Okay, we have another floor faller. All right. Let go of control issues. We do also have this card here of reconciliation coming up, so that could be something of importance for some of you guys. So maybe there is some sort of friendship that's blossoming into something more, or something that's unconventional, some reconciliation that might be unconventional, I guess. So very interesting to see how that goes for you guys, pile number 6. I'm super interested. So if you see any of these things happening in 2021, let me know. I'm super interested in how this is going to unfold for some of you. All right, with that being said, let's move on to our next deck of cards. Let's see what comes up. Pile 6, Love Life of 2021. We have the snake coming up, reminds me of Kundalini. Oh, and it says Kundalini rising on it. So channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. So this is all about transformations, and number 5s are all about those big unexpected transformations, okay? Ooh, and then we have the golden unicorn of ascension. Awaken your soul's potential. Okay, so that's like a huge gift coming in, like golden. You think about this like, you know, like gifts coming in, like a beautiful new beginning sort of kind of energy, ascension. We're rising above maybe our old way of being, our old way of thinking. It seems like there's a lot of beautiful things happening this year for you guys. So with that being said, let's move on. Let's get one more card from here, and then we'll move on to our Astro dice. For some reason, I'm really feeling this one. We have Horse King coming up, assistance, control. Let's try to get one more here. The map maker of destiny, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. Okay, so we're making up a new destiny this year. I think 2021 is going to be a massive shift for you guys, with full of massive changes. Then we have that Horse King of assistance and control. So yeah, I think that you guys are going to have someone that's helping you kind of, you know, map out this new destiny, because, you know, it looks like you guys are going through a lot of changes. We're going to need to have a map maker on our hands. We're going to need to become that map maker, because wow, there's so much that is shifting for you guys in this year. It seems like so much is going on that just causes so many different unexpected changes. And we're going to need to make a new roadmap of our destiny, because there's just way too many changes. We can't go back to the same old, same old. So 2021, wow, you guys. That is some big changes and transformation. So with that being said, let's move on to our Astro dice. We're going to take our zodiac sign dice and roll that one 3 times. You guys know the drill. We're going to get the top 3 zodiac signs that are going to be the most prominent for you guys in the year of 2021. This can also be talking about different times as well. So like Leo would be like Leo season, or someone with Leo sun, moon, or rising. So with that being said, let's see what we get over here. We have Aries popping up for you guys. All right, so Aries season, or Aries people, sun, moon, or rising. Virgo coming up, okay? So you guys know what that is. And then Libra. So Aries, Virgo, and Libra coming up. Very interesting. So with that being said, those are going to be the top 3 zodiac signs, sun, moon, or rising, that are going to be in your life, or at least talking about those particular seasons. So with that being said, let's go ahead and roll all of the dice together and see what else we get for you guys. 5th house, the sun and Aries. So yeah, we're starting off new beginnings. The sun in Aries in the 5th house. The 5th house keeps coming up for a lot of people. This is very creative energy. These two are both ruled by, the sun rules Leo, which is the ruler of the 5th house as well. So yeah, we're just heading into that with this new inspirational energy, this new creative energy, very sensual energy as well. Like, it's a very intimate energy. Yeah, very intimate creative energy happening over here for you guys. This is something that fulfills your soul, that sets your soul on fire. This deep soul connection that I would see that would be happening over here. We have Aries happening over here by possibly. So there's like this possibly sort of energy happening. Oop, I keep rolling that. For some reason, Taurus wants to make itself known for whatever reason. Could be talking about Taurus season as well. That might be an important time for you guys. Aries and Taurus season. So those happen right after each other. So end of March all the way to the middle of May is Aries into Taurus season. So that could be a really important time for some of you guys. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Pile number 6. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Sending you guys all my love. Bye.